Welcome to a Cheese of Ages review of Fallout 3. If you're watching this video at 11 o'clock, then the text at the bottom of the screen is completely accurate. Otherwise, I'm sorry for lying. Anyway, you've probably heard tons of reviews of Fallout 3 so far, so I'm just gonna give you my honest opinion, occasionally repeating things that might have been said in previous videos. First of all, the pros. First of all, it does capture fairly accurately the feel of Fallout games in previous, despite being a first-person perspective game. No, it is not a first-person shooter. You are in first-person perspective, and you have a gun, and you shoot at things, but your ability to hit said things are entirely based on your statistics, and therefore it makes it a first-person RPG that just happens to have guns. Which brings up the point, is it Oblivion with guns? And the answer is yes, to an extent. A lot of the same dynamics featured in Oblivion, such as mainly being first person and having a crappily executed third person perspective, and being able to pick up loose objects on the ground. Well, not necessarily on the ground, but just hanging around. You can also get in trouble for random crimes in cities such as stealing, assault, murder, etc., etc. Although oddly you never get in any extreme trouble for nuking a town. Which is one of my major complaints. Alignment really has very little impact on the overall storyline. While you will have occasional different experience based on whether you are good or evil, it really has no effect on the main storyline at all. Besides the occasional comment of, oh, you're a bad person. Mind you, if you're evil, you're going to be doing slightly different things that can make your experience and side quests considerably different. I mean, for instance, if you're going on a certain mission later in the game where you have to infiltrate a slaver camp and rescue some kids, you can get in by enslaving someone and later take a job as a slaver, but that's only if you're a bad person. Early in the game, you get the option to either disarm a nuke at the center of a town, or make a little bit more cash, depending on your diplomacy skills. Make more money by setting it off from a safe distance. So your alignment does have an effect on the minor subquests, but not really on the main plot line. But back to the point of, is it Oblivion with guns? To an extent, yes, but not really, no. It's just shares some common factors. In my opinion, it is not Fallout. It is not Oblivion with guns. It's a Fallout game. Take it for what it is. Don't bitch about the game being different. Just take it for what it is. An expansion of the Fallout universe. Some people may take up continuity errors, like, according to the previous games, Washington was leveled. Well, I'm sure those people on the complete other side of the country have a detailed information, considering there's very little chance of people making it to and fro clear across the country, and there's no radio communications that span that distance. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have detailed information about how Washington is. While not a lot of settlements might have been there, they might not have come across any of the settlements. Some of these settlements might have sprung up in the recent times. I think Megaton is only like 50 years old, which reports from the East Coast to the west could be older than that. You know, easily. So that plot continuity error isn't really all that vast. Other than that, I really can't see any plot holes, and I've played through Fallout 1 and 2. If you've noticed any of them, it's been a while since I played Fallout 1 and 2, admittedly. If you have any more plot hole points that you know about, you can feel free to talk about it in the comment section down below. All in all, I like Fallout 3. It's got great customization options. Nothing's useless, despite some people saying speech is useless. It does get you some more bottle caps on occasions, which are the game's form of currency. It's all in all a pretty damn good game. Some people say levels don't matter, but I notice every little tip I get. Some people have issues with traits not being in the game and some being put into perks with their penalties removed. And I admit, hey, I don't really like that all that much either, but you know, what they put there is workable. I enjoy it. No problems there. Overall, I give the game a 6 out of 10. Why give a great game such a relatively low score? Non-series continuity-based plot holes, which I won't disclose, but basically, the plot line makes no sense at all. If you've played the game, you know what I'm talking about. Like, NPC I won't disclose sacrifices himself to stop an enemy I won't disclose, when it's really not necessary at all, because both the enemy and your side have the exact same objective. There's only one thing that could cause it to be warranted and not following the intruder's wishes, and that one excuse is disbarred later by the fact that the person that was trying to get control of the area didn't want to do that. So it makes no freaking sense. I can understand not wanting a fascist government to be in control of the item that I won't disclose, but we could have easily went along with it and then stabbed him in the back at the last minute before we activated the dealie. But no, he had to self-sacrifice things that later came in an event that later comes to bite you in the ass. But damn, plotline makes no sense at all. Another thing I don't like about the game that significantly depreciates its score is its length. The main plot line is incredibly short. I did 2/3 of the side quests and completed the entire main plot line in around 21 hours. That's even shorter than KOTOR and KOTOR 2. It's the shortest RPG I've ever played since Evolution Worlds on the GameCube, and don't get me started on that. That's a review for another time. I will be posting gameplay footage in a separate video so you can get maximum quantity of game video, but this is just a basic me telling you what I think of the game. So all in all, 6 out of 10. Great game, pick it up, but don't expect a long game, and try to get over the plot line not making much sense. The rest of the game, except for the main plot line and the length of it, are great. Very enjoyable. You can be very good or very evil, and side quests will be impacted. Good game.